Hey hey! Welcome back to my Dredge playthrough. This is episode 5, and before we, get into it, I would like to sincerely apologise for the very long wait between this episode and episode 4. Life has just been rather busy, and exams have been rather rampant, which is why I have not been uploading as much as I did. However, I should be slowly starting to get back into, I suppose, that moment now, and you should be seeing episodes more recent than, obviously, this one compared to episode 4. Right. If I remember correctly, yep, I believe we can get rid of this marker, and yes, we have to go to Twisted Strand. Twisted Strand it is, I suppose. I'm going to put I believe, marker here. This is that, maybe? Oh wait, I'm being very dumb. That's already doing it. Right. So it's check my cargo. Right. Have right. Believe I'm going to set out. There shouldn't be any entities at the moment. Hey, doesn't it say our speed? Yes. 63 kn. Rather quick, I suppose. Casual little drift there. Such a fine day to be fishing when we agree. Right. Shipwright, what do you have? Right. Oh. Yeah. I have a peculiar engine. Peculiar engine gives. This is what I started with, I'm pretty sure. Yes. I'm pretty sure these, of course, give more than them. I'm also pretty sure, yes. I've been putting my engines to better use. I've decided to start going for this. Oh my. Maybe I was wrong to go for... You'll see. I believe I have 500. Right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to head over here, fish up some good old corrupted grouper, if I remember correctly. Maybe, no. Maybe they're all going to be fine. And I spoke too soon. I always speak too soon, it would seem. Happen with these games, eh? Right. Now we are going to, I believe, yes, we're going to race it over here. Oof, got my buttons. Easy. So now we have banish. We also have haste. kind of risky doing this. Are we going to make it? I am unsure. Some good fish over there. I believe we're going to make this. I still have a large favorable emotion towards this game. It is very cute. But as we know, there are some very big things I wish to cause. Alright. Well, that's what we needed scrap metal for. All these for another 100. That's lovely. Right. Shipyard. What do you have for sale? Any? Yes. Would you look at that? Exactly enough. Good thing I of course. Yes, I'd much prefer to get this engine. And let's see how much we require before we can buy one of these. 270. This would replace you. We do still have some pursuits. A snake mackerel. Ah. Yes, this was... This, however, is rather worrying. Because I have to go into the middle of Gale Cliffs during the night time. As you know, there's a big old fish waiting to eat us. I am unsure if it can be banished, so I believe I'm going to rest a little. I'm going to undock, and I am going to equip my banish before making haste. Well, not really making haste, but let's see. That's looks like refined metal. Stonefish. We have seen him. Here's metal. I think I will just wait this one out. I know, I'm rather boring. Right. We equip haste. We should be able to find that metal. Because it's right over here. I'm going to equip banish because we've seen lightly how this one. We've seen how there's a bit of wood there. I believe there's there to be refined metal over there. Yeah, so it does look to be find metal. Question is, will I be safe? Am I? Yes, refined metal. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Righty. And it is night again. Unfortunate, but now we have refined metal. That is, amusing. My apologies. $800, holy. Owie. Quite the costly. Oh, I tell you. Quite the cost. Right. Halfway done. Need to, I suppose, get fishing. I feel like we've come a long way since the beginning of it. Oh, okay. Since the beginning of this one. Small biomes. There we are. Ah. We are going to set off for the Twisted Strand, yes. Twisted Strand shortly. Actually, if I look at my manifest, that is it over there? No, it is over here. Am I facing it? I am facing the opposite direction. Being rather stupid, aren't I? Peculiar. Really peculiar. Maybe I cannot see it because it's obscured. It would of course be better to return to the Marrows before heading here, though, it would seem. It does look harder to maneuver than these areas, which is what worries me. So my fish. Hmm. 51. Get some money now. Right. I believe we should spend it would be better to, I feel like, sell at Stellar Basin. However, the time of day would make that really difficult, so I'm going to not. Why not have the still have not put this in my storage. Oh man. Could have been a trophy, but it's alright. Depleted. Alrighty. Would have been a nice extra. I'm not going to get caught with those. And the last one you find is the cave one. I'm pretty sure those small little tornadoes have a altered version at night. Like the wall of fog that I've been seeing. On 3 floors. Beautiful. Is there anything I can mainly buy from you currently? You seem to always have 2 research pods. Very handy for us. Whoa! 3,000 lumens. Wow. This is 270. How much was that? Maybe go for 1 more. Right, we need to well, that thing tries to eat us. Right, we now have 200 storage. Send those to storage. This would leave us with 5 and this would leave us with 358. That is not enough. Night lasts such a long time, doesn't it? Nighttime lasts for such a long time, it would seem. Rather unfortunate for me, but do not wish to get into those. Looks like they could damage our ship. These are tiny boys. You are bigger. Yes. That banish ability out makes me feel somewhat safe now. Ah, night time makes everything much darker. Oof. Lightning. Do not want to be in the way of that, especially on the water. You know, not a very good mix, if I'm being honest. We should be able to sell our light. Place it. Right. That is not great. Ah. Is it? We oh, we almost have a rod for this. Neat. That takes up 6 slots. Where'd that even... Ah. Maybe it would be somewhat smart to go for this next then. Coastal shallow oceanic. I suppose we do not need it because we have coastal shallow, mangrove, volcanic, and oceanic right here. However, I have volcanic, mangrove. I believe mangrove is for the area I'm going to. Oh, let me go to the ship small. I just realized we do need a light. Do we wish to buy the one? No. Not great. But if you didn't see the ability, then there you go. I completely forgot. That's cool. It lights up the windows. It's rather fun. How long is that on cooldown for? A very long time. So this may feel like a waste. But I believe we're going to... Actually... 2 in 1. Manifest. This... It has made us panic a lot. Okay. Right, we're now over here. Where we are going to something worse quiz then. As you can see, that should decrease our panic. Right. Now from here, as you can see, they're all the way over there. So that's the Gale Cliffs behind me. So the place I'm trying to go is not there. There it is. Ah. Quite the a journey, I suppose. We're going to place a marker here. 13 kilometers. I'm completely unsure. So, yes, and yes, they are done. I find that a neat feature. I've also found out that menu slows down time by 50% and 10. This may be where we have to use our banish. Because of course, I doubt, sincerely, we are going to be able to make this without threat of dying. Treasures. Pull up alongside a boat and anchor. There are signs of life on board, but nobody appears to greet you. Call out. Almost immediately, a small slot in the door snaps open. A pair of frantic eyes peer out after you. Who goes there? A fisherman. What do you want? I was just checking to see if you're okay. Do I seem okay? No, I'm very much not okay. I'm supposed to be delivering this package to Little Marrow, but I'm being stalked. A huge leviathan lurks in these deep waters. I've seen it. It hung in the water, its gaping mouth, just below the boat. It would have swallowed this vessel whole if I hadn't bolted for the shallows, not going any further into this accursed island chain. I could deliver this package for you. You would? Well, that would work, I guess. Dark fluid oozes from one corner. Thank you, stranger. This is bound for the dock worker at Little Marrow. Not sure what's inside, but listen. I know this sounds crazy, but sometimes I think I can hear the faintest of whispers coming from it. I'm not supposed to be transporting live goods. Don't have the equipment for it, so just be careful with this thing. Whatever it is. Yeah, why don't you take this too? Again, an item emerges from the door hole. This time, a book is pushed. Oh, sorry. This time, a book is pushed through and floods onto the deck below. You pick it up. I'll be on my way whenever the coast is clear. Safe travels. Right. Also, a bottle over there. How much further? 6 kilometers. I believe we can do that. If we use haste accordingly. Whoa. Okay, I think we can make that. Okay. It's grown foggy. Whoa. I can see where the treasure is. Look, it's right there. Right. Head over to... it's the travelling merchant. This place sounds eerie. It's great. Great to see you, travelling merchant. Great to see you, really. Have any fish on me? No. Right. This is a pain. We're going to have this essentially the entire time we're here for now. trying to think of what could be. There appears to be a boat and a... That's not a boat, that's a plane. From where we are, you'd have to go in and turn right. However, with night time approaching... Ah, mangrove! Maybe we can do a little fishing. Sergeant fish. Wasn't that fancy? Stock depleted. Alright. We'll try check out the... Pretty sure this area is mainly shown in the trailer. Not mainly, but you see it quite a decent bit. It's $98. Handy. Right. There's a strange glow over there. Right. Ooh, the lighting of this area. I believe we're going to get our banish out. There's another plane crash. And there's a thing in the middle. Alright. There is that. Vanish out. Right. My main issue with this place is, you see how hard this is to terrain or adventure. There's like maybe Stellar Basin. You know, just a square. Or Gale Cliffs too, but this one is more, you know, there's a lot more than Gale Cliffs. And you know, me and Gale Cliffs do not get along. Devil's Spine, I've never been there, but it looks like Stellar Basin. If I am unsure. Right. I believe we need to stop being a baby and we need to just get on. Right. What? I hear something moving. What on earth? I do not like this place. A mortar barrel. Ah, what did we get? 10% chance not to produce fish stocks. Ah. Getting over it with mind and... Is that a reference? Getting over it with mind and body? Could be a reference. quite frankly, dislike this place. Isn't there a sign? This way. Whoa, 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 what is that? What is that? What in the F is that? I'm definitely getting my banish out. Wow. Right, my storage. Send you to storage. I had scrap in storage. And the water bottle. Yes, we have this too. Right. The floating dock is how we get more light space. So we need $800 and refined metal. Okay. There's an island off here. I'm going to keep my banish out again for a reason. Though I assume. Oh, another plane crash and a boat. I have a lot of dog tags. Something doesn't feel right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fuck. Apologies. No. It's a hermit crab. But messed up. Poor boat. Well, now I know not to trust every boat I see. You also know that there's weird things with tendrils coming out of their mouth. Disgusting. Okay, we have another trinket. Ah, we must have sold it all. It's been that long that I don't even remember. Right, we're going to sleep. We're going to set off. There was a bottle over there, and there was another treasure I could have grabbed. However, I truly do not like this place. I'm going to go along the outside. Will this bite me in the ass? Most probably. So we just found a fish that has a black hole for a body. Okay then. I'm surprised the woman buys these without question. I believe we should be somewhat safe, mayhaps. Yes, this is definitely an entrance. Right. We could have a small sweep around. There is a new fish species. There appears to be signs. Oh. There it is again. I don't think I wish to approach. So I'm going to head back now. That's usually a bad sound. I have a lot of time. I believe I'm worrying too much, so I'm going to sell these fish and see what I wish to do. Mighty Jesus, I tell you. It's a hellhole, this place. It really is. Right, 192. Ooh. Rather good haul. That's a really good haul. Yes. We can now buy the engine if we want to. Pardon me. Ugh. So we need refined metal. That will leave us with $7. Lovely. Maybe. Okay. Here's the game plan. I sold my fish. Yes, I've sold my fish. Right. Maybe look around for one more set. Should be somewhat safe out here. It's outside of the region. A grey mullet. We got a trophy. Okay, I don't think this will sell for much. Mayhaps. But, it is some fish. Yeah, 61. Not a great amount, however. Quite nice. Still a new species of fish that I had yet to encounter. Yes, there you go. Rickety pontoon. What a name. Right. Do you see that massive plane back there? I believe, so it says, see a live fire. Ooh, right there. Oh my. I'm rather boring, aren't I? I believe what I have to do is, well, approach that. My one issue is, what are those things that keep appearing? He's there, again. Right. Right. See why they call it mangrove. Right. This looks like a different patch. Right, whoa! Whoa, look at this guy! A large man is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire. Idly carving away at a wooden stake, he stands as you pull ashore. He's got no arms. Stranger, from that look in your face, I'd say you've encountered the local wretches. Take a seat. Whoa. You joined him by the fire. I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys called them mind suckers, okay? They look like mind suckers. On account of them, well, affecting the mind, they made us see things, do things. Is that why he's missing an arm? I don't see no son. The boys, did they kill each other? I'd ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until after I've avenged my squadron. What happened to them? A number of us went down in the fog, crashing into trees and ditching into the water. That's why there's so many planes around. Those that survived rallied here, under the boughs. Okay, mind my pronunciation of this giant tree. But they'd offered us scant protection. Before help could arrive, our numbers quickly dwindled, picked off by the friends, by the fiends and the forest. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you any different to the rest? I figured you'd be up for it. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. We'll then use that to bombard the beasts. Other planes went down to the north and east of where we are now. I'll mark the possible crash sites on your map. You go and see what you can salvage. How will you honour your squad mates? I've hung a few of their dog tags up on the tree behind me. Seemed fitting enough. But I've only got tags from the ones you must understand. I never found all of their bodies. Ooh, poor man. If you happen to find any, I've got one. I could add them to the tree with their brothers. I have a number of mechanical doodads that you might find useful. Here, take this one in good faith. I'll give you more for each dog tag you bring me. Tell me, whoa. I have one of those. Okay. Tell me about the mind suckers. Devilish creatures. Through and through. They'll stalk you along the waterways and emerge suddenly, screeching their terrible song. Okay, so they screech. The first time it happened to me, I saw shadows of my squad mates reaching out to me in a feverish dream. When I finally snapped out of it, I was covered in bloodied scratches. They must have sent me running through the foliage. Since then, I've done my best to avoid the fiends. Their senses seem to be based on movement, so move carefully. Right, my storage. Yes, dog tag. I'm very happy we can. I found some dog tags. Let me see. Thank you. I'll hang them on the tree. Here, as promised. Lovely. That's everything. So now we can move these to our storage. It's a very perfect fit. I will also see if I can do this to the airman. Yes. Right. Anything else in my storage I can go of use? No, that's for something else. Right. The cabin. Seats. Deliver the package. Yes. Retrieve the mortar pieces. Right. Find the frame. Help the airman. Okay, so there's just one more. Oh yes, I can do this. Because if I were to do this, wouldn't it be a waste? Because I already have this, which has coastal and shallow. And I also have this, which is oceanic, because this doesn't. Yet you need both of these to get this. I think it's good for the speed. Right. Which means we could sell this. Undock. Now that we know this is through here. Right. Ah, I could place dynamite here. Yes. I thought so. I don't have any explosives. Maybe that's the first plan of action I do with my 500. Right. How far? 2.5. Remember. I wonder, if I went under there, would it kill me? Yeah. Well, 2 kilometers. Rather close by. The fish market, woman always seems to have a bomb for 36 with steel. And some refined metal, which I believe I'm going to go to the Gale Cliffs and look for that deposit again. How much was this? 700. We could get that. We could very well get that, I believe. Ooh, the music. Powerful. Sounds like something's chasing. I still dislike how they wobble. And depleted. We didn't. I don't think we need much more. Of course, this is a disgusting thing. 49. I think we have enough. We go to the shipyard and we sell this. Oceanic. 750, 720. I was right. Have a combined fishing speed of over 2. Oh my. Right. Now of course we're going to be resting. But oh my, we should be fishing rather quickly now. Alright. Keep banish. But lights are very great. Right, vanish. I like how so whenever I have something disgusting. That is a clawfin gar. Is that part of one of our pursuits? Oarfish? Maybe. It would seem the creaking noise of that trap have a very similar-esque noise, very similar-esque kind of noise to what the beast or mind suckers have. 45, heavily needed. Right. Remember, we have banish on, not alive. They do definitely look like mind suckers. However, I feel like this would use explosives. Boom. Right. Grab this. A tattered receipt. Does that not mean they can spawn here then? So now we have that shortcut that leads directly to this. Ooh, does not look easy. Ah. If I remove this marker, right there. Okay, so there's that there, that there. That, I believe, is there's the mortar piece we need. Right. My one issue is that if a mine sucker finds me, it turns nighttime. Remember, 2 kilometers is not far. We drove that in under a very short duration. However, time should not be moving, and I should be safe here. Do I want to go there now, or do I wait? Right. I highly do not like this. Often in a big area is where it gets most dangerous. There's kind of 3 of those. There's this area, and this area. Go brave. Be bold. And this is water. No, it's not. Right. Yeah. I see it, but I do not feel comfortable. If something happens, I may use Banish, and if it's late at night, I may use Manifest. Manifest would take us to Blackstone Isle. Right here. Did I change the marker? I just added a marker. Okay. Right. How I get out of this place, I do not know. It would say behind me. I believe we are okay. And there it is. I believe we have the person's stuff. Ammo. I found the parts of the mortar. That's the lot. That's a lot. Now, while I work on assembling the mortar, we can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may notice some contraptions. Okay, I think that's the creaking traps in the lagoon right here. I've assembled those traps for the mine suckers. We just need to lure them in. Once they're in, you see, I can fire on them with our new mortar. That'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. Mark the locations on your map. Got it? I understand. What's next? We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. This one takes 3 fish to make. A catfish. Another one of those. And bait. Whoa. This area's changed. That's all we needed. am I doing? There we go. All over the shop, might as well be drunk. Right. The last bait I had. Funnily enough. Good. I'll just mix these in. Here. Load this into a trap and we'll get clear from it. Okay, reeking bait. Do you want to know anything else about bait? Sleeping. I think I'm going to just wait until 6 because sometimes when I wake up at 5 it's a bit too early. Right. Yeah, let's take a left. Watch out for the thing. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Whoa, 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 no! Right, whoa. Nom nom nom, buddy. Now he's trapped. That boy dead. And I've lost some. I've lost what little money. Actually, I've got some money. Holy. Right. Shipyard. I need to fix. Repair. I suppose you're going to say you couldn't avoid the rock that appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, I've heard it all before. No, I got wet by a sucker thing. 120. You can have him. Right. Pursuits. Trap the mine suckers. Some of this stuff I really do not know how to fish up. Looks most peculiar. I believe I need a bunch of green ones. Right. Case. Catch 250 fish. Quite the achievement. Needed a bunch of these. Entwined mullet. Right. Depleted. What's this entrance? Ah, okay, this is a nicer entrance, I must say. That's a far nicer entrance, okay. Sell. When I say sell this one fish, I would like to sell this one fish. When trawling, pay attention to how deep the water is. Not every type of fish likes deep water. Beautiful. 32. I believe one of you should be dead now. I've seen someone pop up there and someone pop up there now. Inside, is the obliterated corpse of a mine sucker. Ugh. We'll be expecting your proof of success. Right, put all this stuff here. And the rest of the carcass sinks out into the night. I do hate to tell you, but it is not night time. As I meant. That's probably because I killed. That's probably because I trapped him at night. Sorry, YouTube, please do not. Yeah, there's the mortar. How are things going? I have a creature corpse to show you. Let's see it then. You hand the tattered lump of flesh to the end. It's almost unrecognizable, but you both know it couldn't have belonged to anything else. He pokes at it with his knife, testing the rubbery meat. He seems satisfied. Yes, this is one of the beasts. Progress at last. More to go though. What about baiting the traps? First bait. Yeah, I needed 3 of these. And you're something I do. Yes, I'm ever so sorry. Second, you again. I believe this is either going to be something stupid like a net, meaning I'd have to uninstall this, or it's going to be nighttime. That's everything. Let's rest. Our fish are probably going to decay. But hey ho. Right. Pursuits. So we need a very weird looking thing. Yeah, these have gone stale. But look at our get our vanish out. No. Supposedly they are triggered by noise. Especially with one of them dead, I believe. Okay, look at that. I'm surprised it's even there. We picked up its flesh. This game is definitely not the fishing adventure I thought it was going to be. I think we can all see that. Get back here. Right. Is there anything I still find it crazy how I need 8. Right. We should have a better chance of finding fish here. That's a sergeant fish. And there's some wood. A research part. Sergeant fish. I'm mostly going to assume. Let's have a quick. Let's head this way. Find that research part. That could go to use. Ah, that's what this was. Research part. Not go near that. That is a hermit crab, apparently. Actually. Sergeant fish. Yes, I thought maybe I could dock land, but why would I be able to? I believe the other thing may also be at night, which is something I fear. So and as you can see, it slows down. Right. Let's just see, because this place is probably going to be hell at night. Okay. Let us just do a quick test. Okay. Can't even. Why are they over there? Or is that sound being distorted? I do not wish to test my luck. Ah, but I do need to go over there. How far away that plane feels. There is that fish. Oh yeah, I just realised. There's no... I don't think I've actually spoken to the person yet. Let us just do this. Must be gone. Right. Rest. Getting slightly more comfortable with this area, because they're rather easy to avoid, as well as having my banish ability now takes an ounce of fear from my mind. It's a gar. That's just what they are. Okay. Well, there you go. I have that. I have another bait. The one we killed, is that the one that appears over the entrance then? Because since it's been shot with a mortar, I have not seen it. Peculiar. Right. But bait. Was it the first one? Yes. This one should have been the easier one. The other one's at night. So where are they? That's all for now. Back. Storage. We do have storage. Still have that box. Oh yes, it tells us. Yeah, see, the gar. Is that what we needed? That fish I keep seeing all the way over there? That's going to be really annoying. Yeah, man. not. From what I assume. Because don't know about you, but almost installed it. If I you, that does not look like a catfish. If I take a sharp turn, should be another trap. So you're saying essentially he is clear unless I'm being chased by them? That would be hard. Well, that would be nice. Because that would then mean that this, and this are the main spots, and this isn't. I believe I can leave the marker now. That would mean there's one patrolling here, and there was one patrolling here. However, that would then kind of, unless it has like a small radius. I saw one around here when I was approaching the plane crash here on the very corner. I saw one down here. So, I believe take a sharp turn. Right. There it is. However, I'm going to go here. Do not trust it. There's some light. And over there. Is that where we are facing? Holy. Essentially have. Yeah, that's believable. We have the... So we need to go through there and... Be bold. Oh! Okay, good thing. And... better rain. Right. I believe this place might be safe now. Sinks out of sight. Yes, it must have been because I killed him at night. I did it at night. Go out the way I came. Sounds best. Yes, I do think my theory is the case. Sharp turn. Another turn, and I think we're safe. Before we get our ship healed, it's not in a dire spot. I believe we can do some stuff without it. I would be of course see. Let's see it now. Flesh removed. You drop the flesh into the ground and it gives it a few slashes with the knife. It wobbles a little. Another one taken care of. One remains by my count. Let's finish this. Need to make 3 special baits. What is that? It's definitely a catfish. believe we have 2. Which makes me want to go for this now. Because I could sell... Okay, we are definitely not going back out there at night. So what we're going to do is we're going to sleep. I like playing it safe. Rather than risking it all, I suppose. I really do hope that is the case. That once one dies, that kind of area that it used to patrol is now safe. Ah, getting over it with mind and body. Yeah. I can take 4 slots of damage before I sink. Okay. I'm assuming that's what it is. Getting over it. 15. Oh. A strange journey, smattered with quotes and wisdoms that promise enlightenment, but towards the end it becomes a tedious and unrewarding slog. It is akin to climbing a mountain. An odd mix of relaxation and frustration. Maybe I'll read it again someday. Yeah, it's a getting over it. Do I have any? Yeah, I now have 25% resilience to panic. Right, what am I doing? Repair. So yes, I think that's dead. Forever, thankfully. And the other one too. Still no sign of the catfish fleet. Get my thing fixed. An unfortunate amount of... Right. Storage, we have 2. I would need 315. Right. I just did some research, and catfish are at night, as well as the other one I got for bait 3, I believe. So right, I believe I'm going to try and finish this area, and I will probably end it there. So until then, let's keep it going, keep the party going. Right, we're going to go sleep. Right. This is where it gets hard. Remember, they listen to... It's like super hot. I do not actually see. So we have destroyed the left side, which makes me safer on the left side. I just like being here at night. Longfin eel. Catfish! Right. This is where... Catfish, that's all we need. my lives. I was just about to come really to rest. Right. Oof. Whoa, 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 whoa. Started eating. I feel a lot safer going through here now, which I suppose is a rather good thing. If I also remember correctly, we can now make the last, actually I think second, bait we were meant to make. Yes, the second one. Pinky catfish. Can we not? Hard part begins of trying to not get caught by this thing, because I've avoided them quite well, but of course you know how things can change, especially when we are going into an area I've never been in before. No, that's the plane. Right, let us put a... try to line it up. Place a marker there. So if we look... oh, there's a hourglass. There's an hourglass. It's, letter in a bottle. Right. A lot of letters to read upon. I dislike this area a lot already. I'd be able to set sail. Because I believe these mushrooms are solid. So it sounds like a boat. Yes, it's in here. I see it. Okay, we're good this time. Fire in the hole. Ooh, nice. That should be all three. Inside is the obliterated corpse of another, of the third mine sucker. Okay. Okay. There shouldn't be any more. Okay, I can blow that up. I see why I hated this place. Take that long. Right. So we're going to deliver the good old news to our pilot friend over here, and hopefully this area is safe and sound. Oof, okay, dying. How are things going? I have a creature corpse to show you. Let's see it then. There it is, the last one. He dropped the large, bloodied carcass in front of the airman, his eyes filled with sadistic delight. He bends down, plunges his knife into the soft flesh, falls away before the blade, revealing a bullet of metal. With a sickening tear, he wrests it from where it was, embedded in the flesh of the creature. He holds it aloft. You recognize it as a necklace, glistening in gold. Well, fisherman, some fortune at last. This ought to fetch a decent price from the bright collector. Whoa. Here, why don't you take it? I wonder, a large and ornate necklace, ivory teardrops flank the central setting, an emerald trapped by 4 cresting waves. Who sells? You added presumed soul. He stands back from the corpse, a melancholic look comes over his face. And now, alas, that I suppose. What will you do now? I can't say for sure. I thought I'd be asking you for an escort away from this place, but this has become somewhat of a home to me. It doesn't feel right to leave my brothers here. I think I shall stay a while longer. In the meantime, I can make up some bait for you. It ought to help with your fishing. How much does it cost? Here, this was left over from the bait we made. And we got freebie! Hooray. He does get very angry at this, I think. Right. I believe now we can leave this place. Just let me... Oh, bait! Right. Wait. There's only 2 more abilities left. Neat. Well, manifest. Alright, see a big old plane. It's actually a really cool sight to be honest. Here we go. So never use that after banish. It apparently turns this into panic. Right, ruined mansion. So what do you have to say this time? You went to the house, carrying the ornate necklace. The collector recognizes it almost immediately. An excellent find. It demands pride of place in my collection. He sweeps aside some scraps on a dusty table. Relinquish the necklace. On a dusty table. Candle wax pooling in its corners. He places the necklace carefully in the clearing. And I suppose you'll be demanding recompense as well. Once more he opens the book. Dust pouring from the pages as he reads aloud. You begin to feel weak, but you're rooted to the spot, knees on the verge of buckling. Whoa. As he finishes speaking, you feel blood rushing back to your legs. A strange feeling of power grows in your chest. We're so close. One more remains. I loathe to suggest it, but the abyssal plane on the approach to Devil's Spine is a likely candidate. To see what you can find. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? Did that say what I okay, let me... Oh, okay. We have another one. Atrophy. Reap the corpses of any fish in your sights. Long range. You seeing? Let us just do this then. Whoa, whoa! Ruin has visited these creatures. They shall not recover. That one's infected. What? Oh lord. Right, so our eye is terrified. Oh, ourselves are terrified. Right. Well, that's a little overpowered then, I suppose. Fishmonger. 77. Rotting. Why are you rotting? Staring outwards, unblinking eyes borrowed from a larger being, but not the mind to process what it sees. Fanged cod, deviantly sharp teeth, with chunks of smaller fish lodged between. A hunger in its eyes. An infected cod. Whoa, that looks strange. Strange. So we're going to sell the good old fish. He also has a wiggle. He does. They're infected. Nearly sold for 6. Send this to my storage. Right, yes, but there we go, that's better. We could probably sell some of these, I believe. If we go to the shipwright. Can we sell some of these? I can sell my weighted line. I can also sell my bottomless line. 247 that would grant us. Let us sleep. Right. My game seems to love lagging. And I'm undocking. Let us I wonder what this boosts our speed to. They're already pretty hasty. I remember the first time I came here was rather a terrifying experience for me. I believe I was much slower. What is this? Perished. Loosed. And there's some killer whales, maybe. So yes, it influences panic. I wonder, because that recharges rather quick as well. Okay. Hello, traveller. I'm surprised you're even over here after I was over there just a night ago. Going to sell mine. So it seems to always, almost always give you an infected one. Perished loose jaw. A few ragged scraps of skin hang like cobwebs from its fins. Its exposed muscles are riddled with small white worms. So, right. Waiting dot, I am in need of 800 and some refined metal. I do not feel like buying. So I'm going to equip my banish. Sadly not. Some metal over there, but I have 2. Yes, it's unfortunate. So ooh, infection. Maxim. Flayed mackerel. And a trophy one. I love the good old catches. And got a bearded mackerel. It's the last one. Right. So we don't even need the right fishing equipment. And it just... I think that could be very great for collection. Hello. Oh no. Has our dredge collapsed? Oh. No, we're good. We're go in there. 145 for all of that. Quite nasty of you. Right. So from my storage we can sell this and this. That gives us around maybe 300 plus. That could allow us to buy the upgrade. However, right, we're gonna go rest. We need to fish. I wonder, how long does that panic last? If it's ever done this. It's really strange. Right. Let us set sail. Let's just have a quick little look, shall we? Cellar basin. Whoa, I have every aberration of this thing now. The cod. Right. The marrows. These are at night, I believe. No. Are they? Flayed mackerel, yes. Let's just do the normals. Whoa. That is a disgusting. That is disgusting. Right. That is a... The Aurora jellyfish. Oh, it's in the Stellar Basin. There is an aberration, okay. red snapper and the firefly squid. Right. Oh, we have all of them of the grey mullet. That's neat. We have the grotesque mackerel, the lumpy mackerel. Oh. Ah, it does automatically swap. Okay. And it goes through them. Okay. I see. What's this? Perch. Okay, we're gonna go back to. Yeah, I believe we have gone here before. It's like the island over there. And the one over there. No, that's Devil's Spine. Pain. I fear Devil's Spine may be the worst. Okay, I'm going to use my ability here. A bloodskin shark. Oh no, you have to. I just like this music. Oh no! There's gotta be a way. Flipping them so like it's going to do anything. Let's make another fish levitate. Oh my. Right. This is unfortunate. I'm sorry, Bronx Whaler. I'm probably going to look back at this sometime from now and I'm going to see something. I'm going to be like, oh, I could have had it. And it fades away. Was I supposed to be ending it? I'll end it when we sell this bloodskin shark. Quite a fun ability now, I must say. I just realised I just discarded one of those. I feel rather quick. Ah, that was it. Right. My storage. They do a lot quicker? They do. Because he would have normally sold for a lot more. Right. Right. Nothing to repair. 600 storage. 8. This would definitely get us to 850. Oh wait, we have research parts. Fathomless Winch. I mean, I'm pretty okay with what I have. With the 132 and the 82. My engines. To anyone watching, if you believe I should go for the... I think I'm going to leave it. Okay, I'm gonna put it into the engines, but for anyone watching this, if you know anything about the game and would like to give advice, I am very happy for advice. I'm going to put my 2 research parts into another engine. However, if you could tell me, oh, I should get a net, you know, or you should get a certain type of pot, you know, you can always comment, and I'll be very, you know, happy for the advice. And yeah. Just checking. There's of course the fan which would replace this. Ooh, I forgot about that. It would make us a tad quicker. 2.1 kn quicker. It's not really much of a difference, which is why I wish to save my money. You don't have any... Yeah, you don't. I believe I can buy one of you for 400. Yeah. 400 isn't that hard to get. Plus, very unlikely I'm going to be back here. So... Right, I think I'll leave this to next episode. Oh, yes! I almost forgot. And I forgot again. Oh my. Game does sure as hell love doing this. Right. Yeah, we have no scrap metal, some wood. Right. The fact I've been almost everywhere on this map is very shocking to me. We've gone so far in such a short duration. Such a very short duration. Right. Dockwork. How's the day? Oh, sorry, I forgot I'm not doing that anymore. How's the day treating you? Got a package here for you. The delivery here. Oh, it's a big one. Let me see. I don't trust this person. He takes the large package and examines it gently with his hands. He lifts it to one ear and listens for a while. He seems satisfied. Much appreciated, friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, wish me luck. He turns and hurries off down the dock, without another word to you, or compensation. Ah, he just doesn't care. I also do not have any trinkets. Yeah. Hey. Okay, I think I'll leave these next episode as well, if I remember. Right. That's good. Right. I think that's going to lead to the end of this episode. I hope you enjoy watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I apologize again for the long wait, and have a good day. Bye.